All right. You ready now?
Yep.
All right. So I want to share a little tip with you guys that makes my life a lot easier running a charter boat. These Canon downriggers, I can't say enough about.
All right, we're fishing.
They're full out, right? That fish would have to have in the corner to really grab the meat. When the salmon fishing is hot, it is so important to have reliable depth counting.
These have got five memory depths. They're kind of nice. So just got to hit select 25, 35, 41, 45, 66 is where we're going to run it. Hit run. There she goes. See the rhythm on that rod? I know I'm going the right speed because I got a nice, slow, steady rhythm.
Something that is fast to get the gear back in the water, because I've been commercial fishing or charter boat fishing most of my life, and I've never seen a fish jump in the boat to bite a hook. So you have to get the hook in the water and back in the water fast. You can't be, when the bite's on, you got to get it and make it happen. Let's send this one down to 88 feet. Running 66 on the other one. On the shoreline, you can actually see the faint lines right here. We got one at 88, one at 66, and we're just coming in with some fish here right now with a bunch of bait. It's a good one. I see that big dorsal fin. So I tried Scotty's, I've tried some of the other pens, and Canon by far, without using a deckhand, I don't believe in a deckhand on my boat. I want to be out where the action is. I want to be with the clients. I want to be back in the boat fishing, and I don't want to be just driving the boat. So I don't run a deckhand. And for me to run hand crank or even electric Scotties to where I can't keep where the fish are and fast and productive, then these things are so efficient. And the reason why I say that is because I like their 5-depth memory system. So you fire them up and I hit select, and I have got 5 different depths that I can change at any time super fast. Okay? And it is amazing how fast I can get this gear back in the water. Its auto up feature is smooth, it's fast. You can set the speed that it retrieves, the speed that it drops, but the 5-depth memory is phenomenal, because all I got to do is come back, hit select, it automatically goes right back to the depth that I had it at. If I want to change it, say I was running that one a little deeper and this one a little shallower, and the deep rod started hitting, and I could mark the fish on the fish finder on my Garmin electronics, I can get on it so quick, and it's a matter of 2 quick little pushes of a button, and the rod is right where I want it. On a herring. And when we run this, we want to have a nice tight roll. I want my herring rolling tight, so like this one right here. Got a nice tight roll to it. Not a big wide roll. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna let this up about 25 feet. Fully clip it in the Scotty downrigger clip. one down to 88 feet. Running the 66 on the other one. Trying to keep a nice tight bend on the rod so it's loaded. Here's a flatline setup. 3-way swivel. Got 10 ounces of lead. Going to an 11-inch hotspot flasher. And a different style hooded herring. Always throw your bait in first, then your flasher, then your sinker. Same thing, different hooded herring. I like to judge my speed by watching the rhythm of my rod. I know it's got a nice thump to it. It's got a steady pulse. That means I know my flasher's rolling over. Charters on my charter boat, you know, they're basically an 8-hour day, and I'm trying to put those fish on the boat for the clients. And I've only got a certain amount of time, so I've got to be efficient as possible, and these things make it happen. I really, when it comes to salmon fishing, this is probably the best thing I have on the boat. Along with my Garmin electronics, finding the fish, staying in the fish, and being fast and fluent, and these things make it happen. But they also have a positive ion I want to talk a little bit about that is super important. You can see I rigged my cannonballs. A lot of people put them on a little plastic bumper, or they put them on another cord. I run direct, and if you can see, the electrolysis has actually started eating on my downrigger clip. This is brass, and then this is stainless. So the opposing metals with the positive ion. So there's a setting in here, and I can send a current down this downrigger. And I usually run one hot and one cold. And sometimes the fish will like that hot frequency, that hot current, and sometimes they won't. So I can change that, and it makes this a lot more efficient. And I don't know, all I know is it was put on these things for a reason. A lot of commercial trollers try to do their electrical currents at a certain voltage or amperage, and they spend big money on it. This feature was on here. I was kind of skeptic, and over the years it's really there's no doubt that it works. You can change it, so if I got one hot and one cold, the hot one might be hitting at the same depth, might have the same hoochie or the same bait or the same spoon or whatever, but the only difference is I've got a hot charge on this. The other one's cold, so if that's the case, I'll fire that one up and I'll get it to be as hot as this one or close to it, and it'll make all the difference in the world. I like the long telescoping beams on that got them on them. I've got them tucked in right now, but the swivel mounts are nice, getting them in and out. You can hook up 2 rod holders. I run one because I run a lot of flat lines along with the downriggers. The only feature that this unit is missing, and I hate to say it, it's coming from Scotty, not Canon, and it's a tether. I make my own, but these are all going to get modified with the Scotty tether. And what it is, as you can see here, I've just put this in, so when this downrigger, I'll go over here and show you because that's not over the dock. So when this tether is out, the worst thing you could do on a downrigger is just throw that 10 or 12 pound cannonball out. So when you let this out, it comes tight. But then I always have to adjust these knots, because if the boom works itself in or anything, or I want to stretch it out, then I'm always tying these knots to fix it, because I want it fairly snug so it doesn't go down and get hung up on that clip on the swivel. So with these, with that said, these you can either mount to your boat or you can mount it to the downrigger itself. But these are definitely going to get put on my boat. You can order them off Amazon. But I make my own. I've made my own for a long time, and I got turned on to these, and I'm going to use them. So this part, I might use the Scotty tether, but I will not use the Scotty downrigger. I am a Canon guy to the bone. Just on their five-step memories. This is just awesome. So if this is my tether out here, right, and I want to extend that out, I'm either going to mount this to the boat, and it's got a little teeth in there, so you pull it to where you want to get it snug, and then just get it in there and it locks. So I don't have to do any more of this knot BS. I've got 3 different knots for different sizes, different lengths on the boom. I don't have to deal with that. So this tether can either be mounted to your downrigger and out, or it can be mounted to your boat and you can quick adjust it. So if you're running these longer boom cannons, you want to get it away from the boat or anything like that, because I'm a short guy and it really sucks to reach out here with a gaff hook every time to try to get to my clip to hook up. So if it's out there a ways, if I extend this boom out, it goes almost out 6 feet. I cannot reach it even with my slap gaff. So by having this tether, it's quick. I can put it up and away. I can grab my clip. I can hook to my gear. It is definitely, like I said, when you're fishing salmon, they're not going to jump in the boat to bite. You've got to keep the gear down and in them, and fast and in repetition and just smooth. And the tether and the downriggers with the 5-step or the 5 memory depths, it makes it. People can't believe sometimes how fast I can get the gear back in the water and have another fish on. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not running cannons and you like to fish, I recommend it. It makes everything so smooth and life a lot easier and fishing a lot more enjoyable. Alright guys, I appreciate you checking out the videos. If you want to check out what rods I use for halibut and salmon, even the new Hellcat rods or the new Catch the Fever rods, just click up here and you'll see a short video of what I'm using on my charter boat and my rental boats. So please subscribe, please share them with friends, check out the videos, whack them and stack them, and know where your meat comes from.
Yeah, buddy.
Look how chromer that sucker is.
Like the salmon.